Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyle, and if you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about houseplant things. I may look a little different today. I'm kind of like cropping my head off because I don't feel like necessarily being in front of the camera today. Kind of taking a note out of Charmaine from Unplanned Parenthood. She does her YouTube videos and she cuts her head off because she's more uncomfortable having her face on camera. So yeah, that's just kind of what I'm doing today. And yeah, I've been kind of gone from doing YouTube videos for a bit. It's been winter, cold, snowy here in Winnipeg, and I just haven't felt motivated to do plenty YouTube videos. I haven't been doing a whole lot anyway, so there's not much to film. But yeah, today I am actually going to, you can't see it in the frame, maybe a little bit. I am going to kind of redo my Ikea greenhouse cabinet. A while back I tried to do it. It went from, I had like a shelf in the middle. I'll see if I can find a picture and put it up on the screen. I had a shelf in the middle, plants on top, plants on the bottom. The very basic, like boring, uninspiring look to me. Like to me it's boring, but to others it's fine. And that's great, whatever works. You gotta do what works for you. But yeah, so I tried to redo that. I tried to do like a living wall with like spray foam and like, yeah, it came out really cool. It was up for a few days and then it collapsed and a bunch of plants came falling down, crashing. I didn't lose any, thank goodness. Like some of them got pretty damaged, but I think everything has pretty much bounced back and been okay, which I'm very happy about. And that's why right now I have, I'll put a picture up, or a video. I have just like a white mesh, a white wire grid on the back that I have things hanging from, and I built a moss, like a moss wall, and planted things on that, and I'll show clips. It was doing okay, and then I don't know what happened. Some things were getting too much water, so they're getting waterlogged, which is weird because I let the moss pretty much dry out completely before I water, and I don't know if it was because they got too dry and then they soaked up too much water, which caused them to get waterlogged, or if they're just getting too much in general. I tried to make it work, but it's just not working for me. So what I'm going to do is inspired by Sydney Plant Guy on Instagram. I'll put a picture of his up. He just has his like as an anthurium Ikea cabinet because humidity is very consistent in there. Good to have really, it's easy to have really good airflow with a couple fans in there. And yeah, like just having them individually potted hanging from the grid looks super cool to me. Very simple. And that's kind of what I'm going to go for. So this is what my Ikea cabinet looks like at the moment. Pretty minimal. Yeah, I've got Philodendron Brazil up in here, just in moss, doing really well. This Anthurium vitarifolium was one of the ones that took a pretty bad fall. It ended up just having this one leaf. Not too long after it gave me this leaf, which was little but cute. And oh my god, it's so annoying. It was putting out a new leaf like from here, and my humidity thing was here. You can see a little bit of the stickiness, and I don't know if it's the light that heated up or what, but the stickiness fell, and it actually fell right on that and snapped the new leaf off, which was super sad. Moving over here is, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of this one. It's Epipremnum something. I'll put the name up on the screen. But it's just doing, it's in moss, doing really well. It gave me this cute little leaf. I have a couple of orchids here from a local orchid seller. They're very cute. I just put this in here. It's a Anthurium veitchii. He has some moss on the top, and he's just in a chunky airvoid mix, and I'm hoping he will do good in here. But moving on to this kind of mess masterpiece, if you will. I have a Philodendron Campos Partuanum that actually started maturing really quickly, but as you can see, these guys, they got way too waterlogged. I'm guessing he just likes to dry out a lot more, but if the moss gets too dry, I don't want the roots to dry up, so I was trying to keep it somewhat moist but let it dry out, and I couldn't find the balance. And I have an Anthurium magnificum, I think, here, which is doing the same. You can see kind of on the back, you can see, I think it's called edema, where it's getting too much water, but it's giving this cute new leaf here that has a little bit of a weird wonkiness, but like whatever. Down here is a little mame, which actually is not doing too bad, and a little Cebu blue over here, kind of hanging out back there, which is actually giving a new leaf. And then down here I have a Monstera that will come out of here because since it's been in here, it has not done a single thing. With nice light and humidity, has not done a single thing. And then down here, which I'm not sure if he's going to move out of here or not. It's just like a Ludiciatus color, a little jewel orchid. He did flower in here, and then he started kind of doing a little, like, I don't know what's going on with the tip there. But yeah, so sorry, this door doesn't stay open because of the weather stripping. Oh yeah, up here I have a shade screen because I was kind of trying to shade a little bit here, which I will keep in here, but I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. I have a fan up there and another fan down there, my little humidity thing. It's always above 80, sometimes goes like 85 to 90% humidity, which is nice because it's pretty consistent. But yeah, so I'm going to pretty much take everything out. Going to keep the white grid back there, and everything is going to be in little cups like hanging, and I think it's going to be really nice. So yeah, first thing I'm going to do is start on the moss wall, taking that apart. So let's get on into doing that. Alright, so I got the moss wall here. Poor little thing, like, I was gonna put it off for longer, but everything's just looking too sad to put it off any longer. But on the back, let's see if I can find them. There are roots I can see, and they do actually look pretty dry. But we will see once I get in there more, kind of what the damage is. So yeah, I'll just start taking it apart. kind of all around for air, and then holes in the bottom for drainage. And I used a little heat tool, and I don't know if you can see it. There's a hole here that I have for my little clips, so it can just go right in there like that to hang on the wall. And then I have my chunky airwood mix here that consists of a Fox Farms, I believe it's the ocean soil, mixed with pumice, like a large, actually quite large chunks of pumice, and perlite. I have charcoal in there, cocoa chips, a little bit of cocoa core, not a whole lot, and some big chunks of bark. So it's very chunky, very airy, yet has things that will hold on to moisture as well. But I don't want to hold on to too much moisture because it is in a very high humid environment in the cabinet. These two potted up, the Magnificum, nice chunky airwood mix with some moss on top to kind of help retain a little bit of moisture up there. I find that anthuriums like to have that. And then the Campospartuanum just ended up being the 2-leaf cutting. This leaf is a little sus. Hopefully it'll be okay. And again, just little. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure where I left off. Camera battery died, which is just great. But I finished potting the plants up, got them hung up on the wall in the cabinet, which I will show you. But first, to kind of help increase humidity in there, since the moss wall created so much humidity in the cabinet, and it's not there anymore, I'm going to create little moss balls out of the moss from the moss wall. Oh my god, take a shot every time I say moss, right? But yeah, I'm gonna make moss balls to hang in the cabinet. I saw either on Instagram or Facebook on the Ikea greenhouse cabinet, someone shared that they did that. They just used the sphagnum moss, created balls with some fishing line, which I have here, and hung them in there to help create some ambient humidity to increase it. And it looks kind of cute too, and if they're getting enough light and moisture, they could actually kind of come back to life and look really cute as well. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, just different sized balls to hang in there. I kind of got the first one done there. It's just, yeah, I just take the fishing line and wrap it around a bunch of times and get it to where it can hang in there. And then I just got a bunch of extra string so I can get it to the right level that I want. I am going to make a couple more and I'll be right back. Alright, so for right now, I think I have it complete. Obviously it's pretty bare still. I need to add more things. I think probably up to the top, even though there's the shade cloth up there, I think I'll probably add a couple Hoya. That way they can kind of be up there more in the harsher light and be okay, rather than like a anthurium or something. They probably would not like how bright that light is. But yeah, like voila. The moss balls that I was creating there, super cute. Just you can't even really see it. You can see it a little bit here. The fishing line just kind of hangs there so it doesn't disrupt the view, make it look weird. And they just hang there. So I got one there, another one there, and then down here I kind of just like made myself a little wire hook to hang that guy a little bit lower. Monstera is still in there because I don't know. We'll see if it lasts. But yeah, so that guy's still in the same place. The Magnificum, I ended up just chopping that one leaf off because it just did not look happy. It's in a chunky airwood mix. Hopefully it'll be okay. I moved this guy in here from my grow tent. I think it's a Xanthosoma. I have to double check exactly which one this guy is. The King Anthurium, of course. That guy's still there. And the orchids just hanging out there. I am doing more importing, so when I import a couple more anthuriums, after they rehab and acclimate, then they will move in here as well. And then I have an Anthurium villanorum, that's how you say it, that I'm just kind of rehabbing a little bit. He was struggling, so I'm just kind of rehabbing that one, and that will move in here. And I have my big crystallinum that I'm tempted to move into here, but I'm not quite sure yet. I think I'm going to stick with this for now and see how it does. But yeah, it's super cute and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully it was okay. Hopefully you enjoyed it a little bit. And I'm hoping to kind of come back and do some more videos here and there if I get inspired to do so. Or if there's anything you want to see me do or see me cover, go ahead and leave a comment. I think I am going to actually do a roundup, I guess, of what my wish list plants were last year and if I got them, and then what my wish list plants for this year will be. So that'll be coming soon, hopefully, if I actually do it. But yeah, if you liked the video, please thumbs up, subscribe down below. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.